Okay, what's going on, everybody? Long time no see. We're going to start today off with this interesting story. These ultra rare Apple sneakers can be yours for $50,000. That is crazy. That's a house down payment, guys. A pair of custom made Omega Sports Apple computer sneakers from the mid 1990s are now available for purchase, and they cost as much as an electric car. Yeah, okay. The shoes are listed as brand new in the box, I would hope so, and even include an alternative pair of red laces. Ooh, fancy. The singular pair of sneakers are available in size 10.5. We are willing to bet whoever takes them home won't be wearing them. No, they should go in a glass case or like framed on a wall or something. In March 2020, a similar pair of shoes went up for sale at auction. Those sneakers, which were listed as used and in fair condition, brought in $9,687 after a total of 20 bids. And in separate news, recently an original 2007 4GB iPhone has broken sales records at auction with a 4GB release unit still in its factory ceiling selling for over $190,000. Just goes to show vintage Apple paraphernalia will sell like crazy in the future. And I wonder how much a sealed Apple Vision Pro headset in the future, once we figure out what it's actually going to be overall, how much that's going to be worth. Apple and Amazon fined $218 million by Spain's antitrust watchdogs. Europe has cracked down on big tech companies over allegations of abusing their dominant market position. As always, Amazon and Apple were fined a total of 194 million euros, or $218 million, Tuesday for colluding to box out competitors by favoring sales of Apple products directly from the online retail giant. Amazon and Apple reached agreements in 2018 that limited the free competition of third-party sellers who hawk Apple goods through Amazon's platforms for smaller retailers, according to Spain's National Markets and Competition Commission, which oversees Spanish markets for antitrust violations. The tech giant also limited the capacity for third parties to advertise Apple products on Amazon. In addition, the companies are accused of reaching a deal that limited Amazon's ability to direct advertising towards customers of Apple products or offer them products of competing electronic makers. As a result, the watchdog said 90% of third-party sellers of Apple products prior to the renewal of the Amazon Apple distribution deal were forced off of Amazon's platforms. Apple was fined 143.6 million euros, while Amazon received a fine of 50.5 million euros. Both companies said they plan to appeal. Messi joining Inter Miami is a huge deal for Apple. Lionel Messi, the best football player in the world and arguably the greatest to have ever played the sport, has joined Inter Miami and looks set to take Major League Soccer by storm. With Apple owning the exclusive MLS Season Pass subscription service rights, this means that the only way to watch Messi's silky feet is on Apple TV. Your next iPhone might be able to roll into a cylinder. The patent filed in November and published on July 13th demonstrates the design for a rolling phone that relies on thin glass and components that place compressive pressure on the screen to ensure the display is not damaged when rolled. While the patent is for general electronic displays, Apple specifically noted in the application this design could be used for phones. Seems like they're skipping the folding phone era entirely and going straight into rollable phones. The NBA is working closely with Apple on spatial basketball. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver on Thursday said the league is working with Apple to bring a tech-enhanced viewing experience to its $3,500 Vision Pro virtual reality headset. During an exclusive chat with the Post at Allen & Co.'s annual summer camp for billionaires, the Hoops honcho hinted that fast breaks and slam dunks could be part of a reimagined courtside experience on Apple's hotly anticipated device. The NBA's current $24 billion media rights deal with Disney-owned ESPN and ABC and Warner Bros. Discovery-owned Turner Sports runs through the end of 2024 to the 2025 season. Apple could be snapping up those media rights sometime soon. Russia claims Apple infects its devices with U.S. spyware. Russian authorities have banned thousands of officials and state employees from using iPhones and other Apple products as a crackdown against the American tech company intensifies over espionage concerns. Everyone in the presidential administration is aware that the iPhone is a completely transparent device and its use for official purposes is unacceptable and prohibited, Putin's spokesperson, I'm not going to pronounce that, said last month. According to the FSB, several thousand iPhones, both with Russian SIM cards and those registered with Moscow diplomatic missions in NATO countries as well as Israel, Syria, and China, were infected with monitoring software that indicated Apple's close cooperation with the U.S. National Security Agency. The FSB claimed, without showing any evidence, that Apple provides U.S. intelligence services with a wide range of control tools over individuals of interest to the White House. Apple, of course, denied the allegations, saying in a statement that it has never worked with any government to build a backdoor into any Apple product and never will. I just thought this was a quick story and a quick mention. Not going to go too deep into this one, but Apple scores 35 Emmy nods, third after HBO and Netflix. Apple Pay is now live for customers of this bank in Morocco. Apple Pay, the feature that allows people to make contactless payments using an iPhone or an Apple Watch, is now available in Morocco for the first time. Moroccan customers of one bank can now sign up to use Apple Pay and make secure and private payments. People will also be able to make payments online using Apple Pay as well. Customers of CIH Bank in Morocco were given the news of Apple Pay support via a post to Twitter. And last but not least, I thought this was very interesting too, although not very material until Apple themselves confirm it, but Apple has an AI chatbot up its sleeve. Bloomberg News reported Wednesday that the consumer electronics giant has created a chatbot service that's being called Apple GPT by some engineers. That moniker is a play on ChatGPT, the chatbot launched by OpenAI, which counts Microsoft as an investor. Apple has built out a framework to create large language models according to the Bloomberg story and used that foundation to create its chatbot. The report said that Apple's AI push has become a major effort internally with multiple teams working in collaboration. The company didn't immediately respond. Of course they didn't. Apple, of course, is not new to the world of AI, even though the maker of iPhones and Macs hasn't been as vocal as the other technology players about its efforts in that arena. The company already uses AI behind the scenes across its business and to help underpin popular features like Siri Voice Assistant, which relies on natural language processing and facial recognition. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel to keep up, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Later.